Yeah. 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 Ooh, yeah. 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 UP and Bullet on the mic tonight. Welcome to be on the stream. CaspurKills and the guest seat shining. Tell me how I got this clean from first sloppy nerve to the big screen. You put your name to aim. Now they tap in when you go live, and they all know that flame. How'd you hold it down when the check got loud? Yeah. How'd you keep your pace when they came around? Every win got earned, every loss got learned. Now the room wants more. Say what the journey's worth. Be on the stream. Be on the stream. Tell us how you made that dream. Be on the stream. Be on the stream. From the start to the spotlight gleam. CaspurKills. CaspurKills. How'd you climb? How'd you build? Be on the stream. Be on the stream. Yeah. You the one they wanna feel. Yeah. CaspurKills, I see the work. Late nights, sweat on the grind. Every clip, every comeback, you kept your focus in line. New maps, new pressure, new eyes. Still you stayed in control. Now your story hits the headphones and it lands right in the soul. How'd you hold it down when the track got loud? How'd you keep your pace when it came around? Every win got earned, every loss got learned. Now the room wants more. Say what the journey's worth. Be on the stream. Be on the stream. Tell us how you made that dream. Be on the stream. Be on the stream. From the start to the spotlight gleam. CaspurKills. CaspurKills. How'd you climb? How'd you build? Be on the stream. Be on the stream. Yeah. You the one they wanna feel. From quick starts to the long run, from solo nights to the whole front row. You turn the game into a world and let the whole thing glow. You being bullet, keep it moving. As the ones who know, CaspurKills, say it proud. You made the stream your home. Be on the stream. Be on the stream. Tell us how you made that dream. Be on the stream. Be on the stream. From the start to the spotlight gleam. CaspurKills. CaspurKills. How'd you climb? How'd you build? Be on the stream. Be on the stream. You the one they wanna feel.
Welcome everybody. Casper, thank you so much for coming and joining with us.
Hello,
How
hello.
are
Thanks
you
for having me.
doing? How-
I'm good.
You're good. Ladies and gentlemen, CaspurKills, give it up.
Yay, round of applause.
It's the
I
Cass
made
effect.
I'm alive.
Let's go.
It's the
Let's
Casper
go.
Show.
So Casper, I won't hold you up. I know a little bit about you, but for those that are in chat, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh boy. Well, I always like do really bad answering this question when I'm in like job interviews and stuff. So the bare bones of who I am is I am a streamer. I love video games. I have a dog, Zorro. I don't know if you'll be able to see him because he's like laying down in the back, but he's like the biggest part of the streams. I am just like a goofy, silly girl. That's about it.
Yes, the doggy is a good part of the stream. We love the dog, and we always call
Yes.
you out when the puppy dog is not shown. And I like when you called his name. He popped up, said, "All right, I'm here."
Yeah, he did.
See?
Well,
Yeah,
he
see?
expects everyone, like when I sit down to stream, he knows because I have the point redemption to like give him a treat. And every time I sit down, that's like the first point redemption they do, like everyone in chat. So he knows, like, as soon as I sit down, turn the lights on, he's like, oh, I'm getting treats right now. So,
which is the goodest of boys. You know,
yeah.
I know I'm going to get a treat, and all I got to do is just lay here. Chat's got my back.
Exactly.
So, Miss Casper, where did you come up with your stream name? How did you come up with your name?
So, back in California, when I lived in California, I was an artist. So I sold art, I made art, and I went by the name Casper then as an artist because Casper sounds like Cass, which is my name, and it's ghostly and like spooky, and I love scary things and like horror and stuff, so it just fit. Yeah, that's basically it.
Well, and we can't catch you playing any horror games without begging or anything, huh? Even though you like the spooky stuff, every time I see you live, it's always Valorant or Counter-Strike. Very seldom do I see you playing, a horror game. So,
Yeah, see, the thing is, like, I get scared.
well, it's not called horror if you know what, we're not even going, we're just going to keep on moving on that one.
I'll get better. I'll get better.
So
I'm
what
not
got
giving
you?
him a treat.
No, well,
Sorry.
chat called it. Chat wants a treat.
I don't have his treats with me right now.
But you knew you were going to be on stream. That is false advertisement. You can't sit right here and say that. Yeah, as soon as I sit down, he knows he's going to get a treat.
Okay. Let me give him one. Okay. So
I thought you said you didn't have him. See,
I'm giving him a piece of my fruit. It's a piece of my fruit, chat. I'm doing this for him. Here you go.
A good boy.
I don't even know if he likes that fruit, but yes,
last time she played fast, someone almost had an accident.
Who? Talking about Liv?
Well, it wasn't me, I promise. I used the bathroom before we started playing Phasma.
I was fine. I think Liv got scared.
So what got you into streaming?
Honestly, my love for video games and like wanting to build a community because man, you're gonna get me to cry already.
Yes, we did it guys.
I spent like my entire life pretty much like, on my own, like doing my own thing. I didn't have siblings like growing up, and I like craved being able to build a community where people share the same passions and interests and things like that. And if I was able to facilitate that was what I wanted to do. And I was already playing video games all day, every day. So I was like, I might as well try it. And I did.
And now here you is, making a great community. Both on multiple platforms, not just this one, but multiples. Because we'll get to that a little later. I ain't gonna jump the gun. We'll wait to that one. We'll wait to that one. Don't make her cry. Oh, Alicia. All right. Alicia says we can't make you cry. Okay. So how long have you streamed for?
I have been streaming. Well, okay. So I streamed back in 2017 on Twitch for about like a year. And then I gave up on it because streaming is hard. I gave up on it. And then I came back to it in October last year. And I've stayed.
And here you is.
Yep, here I am.
So what did you do in that little break in between? Like, did you
From
still
2017 to...
Yeah, did you still continue playing video games, or did we have to, be an adult and go get a job? And
Of course, I was still playing video games, but I was working. So I spent many years working in hospitals as a nurse, psych hospitals, and kids with autism, like autism centers and things like that. So that was like the main job that I had in between. Of course, like while I was going to nursing school and things like that, I was working in sales and marketing, and I was still doing my art as well during that time. So that was pretty much it.
Look at you being a W medical field person and taking care of the kids and just looking out and being an amazing person.
Oh, thank you. Made me cry.
Just adding to your already awesome resume. I see how it is.
Oh yeah, King. So King in chat, I've known him since like before I was streaming. I met him on Lockdown Protocol. That's what he's talking about. Hi, Matt.
Just so. Hi, Matt. Like, come on, sound excited. We got people in here saying hi. I don't know, Matt. Hi, Matt. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in.
There you go.
So this is where I was trying not to jump ahead because I saw it when I was asking you the previous question. So what platforms do you stream to or post to other than Twitch?
Right now, other than Twitch, it's TikTok, and I recently started uploading VODs to YouTube. I am going to also figure out how to stream on YouTube as well, but right now it's just Twitch and TikTok for streaming. I also have an Instagram, but I'm not very active on it.
Yeah, Instagram seems to be like that. It's, you know, it's there, but you forget it's there. Like, I remember when it was like really, really big back in the day, and now it's just like I have it too, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I do need to post on that too, don't I?
Yeah, it's hard to remember all the different platforms to post on and what to post, especially for Instagram, because it's just like photo. Well, I guess you could do reels too, but it's just different.
Yeah, it is. I remember, like I said, I remember when like Instagram was the TikTok back in the day. So I'm showing my age now. So what kind of games do you stream, or what's your favorite type of gaming?
I would say my favorite type of gaming is FPS. Main ones for stream are Valorant, Counter-Strike. I've been getting into League and Marvel Rivals as well. For scary games, I've been going through the Resident Evil. Can I speak? Resident Evil franchise. That's been fun. Also Dead by Daylight, Phasmophobia, but the main ones are Valorant, Counter-Strike. Yeah, and the other ones I'm getting into, like the hero shooters and stuff.
So on the opposite hand of that, do you have a type of game that you will not play? Like, nope, can't pay me enough money. I'm never going to play it. What does that type of game look like?
Well, I tried Dispatch one time, and that wasn't for me. Like I guess like, but I don't even know what you would categorize that game. I would probably say, I'm not playing GTA. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not gonna play GTA either. Yeah, I'm not doing it. That's my answer.
What? No GTA?
No GTA. I'm not doing GTA, and I'm not playing Uno on stream.
You need to get back into Rocket League.
Oh, no. I don't like Rocket League either. I don't like it.
Yeah, I've never played it. It always looked like it'd be one of those games that looks interesting to play, but I feel like I rage so much that I would not do very well in it.
Yeah, it's too hard for me because I'm on mouse and keyboard, so like Rocket League on mouse and key is like so hard. That's why most people I hear play it with controller, but I don't like controller, so.
She says Rocket League is hard to play, but she plays first-person shooters. And the cool thing about Cass's setup, if you guys have never caught it, she has a display in the bottom of her corner where it shows the keys highlighted when she's, when she hits a certain key. And I'd be sitting there watching, especially if she's in in a heated battle. Like, it's like a Christmas tree. Like, all the keys are just lighting up like the 4th of July. And I'm just like, Okay, yeah, have fun. Okay, I can't do that.
It's really satisfying to watch.
It is. And I find myself watching the keys more than I, watch the actual gameplay because, hey, look, shiny light.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, if you're comfortable answering this, what do you do for a living?
I stream. That's all I do. That is my main thing, my full-time thing. Not a very intricate answer, but I've been doing full-time streaming since October, since I started. So, yeah.
Well, looky there, looky there. I want to be like you when I grow up. Just
It's hard.
just sit
It's
and play
hard.
video games all day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Hey,
know it is for sure.
there's more to it. You gotta, build the community, make sure OBS is good, all the technical stuff. The technical stuff takes me forever. Like that takes most of my time.
Yeah, as I'm finding out as we're sitting here live streaming this, I'm just keep looking over and I see so much. The chat wasn't working to begin with, so I've been sitting here trying to get the chat to scroll on screen, and then in the midst of me trying to do that, I've been clicking on your camera and your overlay and my camera and moving that. I'm just like, oh my gosh, just
It's never
so
ending.
much. Yep, see, and like I said, I promise I tried to have this working and looking good before we went live.
You're fine.
So you don't have to go into like internal details or anything like this, but what does your current setup look like for streaming? Like your camera, your mic, like monitors. What's that?
Like you want the specs?
You don't have to give us the specs. Like, how many monitors you have? Like the brand mic you use? Just something simple like that.
Yeah. So I have 3 monitors. One is my main monitor is an OLED monitor, like an Asus OLED monitor. The other 2 are just like generic Dell monitors for like chat, OBS, things like that. I have 3 cameras, but I should have 4. Normally I have 4 cameras. I have this camera that you guys are looking at, which is like my just chatting camera, and then I have my gameplay camera, which is my Fuji film like camera, and then I have my Pokemon card camera, and then I have a Zoro cam that I switched to. My mic is a Shure SM7B. I have the Scarlett audio interface. What else? I use a Stream Deck for all my scenes. My keyboard is a 30% keyboard from Ajaz. I'll try to show it if I can get the cord. This is it. It's beautiful. But yeah, that's my setup.
Oh, fancy, fancy.
The cameras give me a lot of issues, but it's okay.
I have enough issues with one camera. I couldn't imagine doing 4. So big props to you, friend.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But it's okay. It's part of it.
Yeah, like we said earlier, it's not a good stream without some tech issues, all right?
Yep, exactly.
I'm telling you, I should get that put on a shirt and made it as on a shirt.
You should.
So what does your stream schedule normally look like? Like how often do you try to stream weekly?
I try to stream at least 6 days a week. The schedule has been kind of changing a little bit. I'm trying to hone in like exactly what works. But I've had some life stuff going on this past month, which kind of made it a little bit harder to get the schedule right. But now it's going to be 6 days a week. I usually stream at like 6 or 7 p.m. every day, Central Standard Time.
Y'all hear that? Be sure to go check her out. 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, and she plays all night, like all night long.
I do until I like can't keep my eyes open. Essentially.
King said, like I said, it's the cast effects.
Hey.
So when you have that first time chatter come in, they got it, especially on Twitch, because I know TikTok's different, but on Twitch you have that, they have to agree with the little rules set up that you have. So what are some ground rules for your chat or channel for someone new coming in? or something that your mods should be looking out for that new chatter?
Of course. So TikTok and Twitch are definitely two separate entities when it comes to this kind of stuff, because TikTok is wild sometimes in chat. I love everybody, but TikTok gets a little crazy. But for both chats, I just want everyone to be respectful to each other, be respectful to me. Don't say any dirty stuff, which happens all the time on TikTok. But my mods are pretty good about like monitoring it and making sure no one's getting out of hand, saying inappropriate things. And that's really it. Just be nice to people. Don't start fights. Be nice to me and everybody. Yeah. Nomad is the dirty one for sure.
Well then, no. I mean, at least they owned up to it. It was me.
Well, he
was
is
put
also
into play
a mod,
because of me. We stay wild on TikTok, says King.
Yeah, everyone.
Now I've hyped you up as the TikTok streamer because, like I said beforehand, I know you mainly do TikTok over Twitch. That's actually how I found you, was TikTok. So what has been your experience? If you were to compare the two hand in hand, which one would you prefer streaming on?
This is a loaded question, Bullet, because I love TikTok so much. I love Twitch so much, but TikTok is the reason I have my community. TikTok has literally brought the people to me to like be able to build my community, so I'm grateful for it. I love TikTok because it does push you out. Like people will be scrolling and you pop up on their For You page. Like they don't have to search for you. They don't have to look for a specific game. And I think that has helped me because I want to be a variety streamer. I want to play different games. And if people are finding me and staying just for me and my personality and the community and like the laughs and everything, then that's what I care about more. Whereas Twitch, people are going to be looking for the specific game, you know? So I honestly think it builds more people that stay long term, if that makes sense, because they're coming for the streamer, not the game.
I would say I agree with that because I'm not sure because, like I said, I don't really stream TikTok, but I definitely agree. Like you said, with you're just randomly scrolling and you see Faz one game, and then you see Counter Strike the next game, and then you see Fortnite the next game, and it's just a variety. And like you said, as Twitch, you're looking for a specific game.
Exactly. Yeah.
We have our first question from chat. Snacks asks, "What are some tips you would give someone just getting started on TikTok?"
On TikTok, I would definitely say, and I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but do not pay attention to. And Bullet, you and I talked about this briefly. Like when people come and go, like they'll come into the chat, and then you can tell that they left. A lot of the time, like what a misconception of TikTok is when an account is private and they pop into the TikTok live, you won't know if they're there or not. So you have to act as if they're still there. Everyone's like, there's more people there than you think. I would say that's the biggest hurdle to get over because TikTok does kind of put it in your face, like how many people are watching you at that time and things like that. But yeah, that and stay on top of your chat, like responding to chats as soon as you can, because people on TikTok, they have sometimes shorter attention spans. So you gotta be quick talking to them, creating the conversations. Otherwise, they'll just keep scrolling. So that's my two biggest tips for TikTok, and it's helped me immensely.
Snack says that makes sense. Yeah, I always act like someone is watching. Exactly.
Yep.
And even if that's just me, you're just talking to yourself. I mean, I do that on a regular basis anyway. Just make it interesting talking to yourself, Yeah. But yeah, it's like I said, that's how I discovered you was through TikTok. I was just doom scrolling, and I don't remember what you were playing. It wasn't Valorant or Counter Strike. It was maybe it was Dead by Daylight. The one and only time I've seen you play a horror game was Dead by Daylight, and just the way you were interacting with the chat and, taking the time to even stop. Like, if you were like on a hook or something, you would just solely focus on talking to chat and getting to know them and interacting with them. And even when you were being, chased, you would take the time to say, all right, guys, I see y'all, just hold on 1 second. And then you'd get to where you were to a safe point, and then you catch up on chat, and you make sure to read like everything. And I make it my personal mission every time I come into your chat to wait until you're locked in. Because like you said, when it tells you when somebody comes into chat, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, all right, she's not paying attention. Maybe I can just sneak in, and I want to see how long I can go undetected. I think my record's like 4 minutes. So
that's crazy.
And then I catch her off guard because she's like, "Oh, Bullet, you are in here." I was like, "Yes, undetected. Let's go."
Yeah. There was a point where on Twitch I had a setting turned. I forget how I did it. I have to look at it, but I made it so that I could see when people join on Twitch. And that's how I was catching you a lot of the times on Twitch too, because I got a notification for Twitch. But yeah, I mean, back to what you were saying about like just communicating with chat and like being on top of it. Because again, like back to what I was saying, like that's why I stream, is to talk with you guys and build the connections and conversations and things like that. So I don't care about the game. Like, the game I could go AFK and talk to you guys. So
I understand. The Nixons love you, Bullet. Well, I appreciate that, Ty. Welcome in. Snacks, we have that question later on down the list, I should say. King said, who is your favorite person in the community or biggest contributor?
I'm not answering that question, King. My favorite person in the community is myself. How about that? Or Zoro.
There you go.
Zoro's my favorite.
Good answer. Like they do on Family Feud. Good answer. So, what would you say is a big pet peeve of yours during stream?
Peeve. That's tough. Like with chat or with myself?
In general, it's just what is a big pet peeve of yours during stream?
I would say a big pet peeve of mine is when people come into chat that are new or whatever and like say outlandish things, and then sometimes like fights happen in chat, and that's probably my biggest pet peeve because it hurts me, like when people are fighting and I'm trying to like calm the situation down but also like maintain the stream and games and things like that. I would say that's the biggest thing. And tech issues. We hate tech issues so much.
You almost messed up and said we love tech issues. I heard they catch up.
Yep.
Let's see what we got over here in chat saying. Snack says, is there a plan to ask about the username? I'd love to hear the story behind it. She has answered that, but if you want to answer it again, Casper, go right ahead.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
The story for the username.
Oh, yeah. So back in the day when I lived in California, I was an artist. I made art, sold art, things like that. And my like artist name was Casper. And I carried it over to gaming, obviously. But Cass is short, or it works for my name, which is Cass. And Casper is like the ghost, which is like spooky, scary, horror-esque. And I love scary stuff. So that's how it came.
She doesn't play scary stuff on stream.
I do. I do.
I will always troll you on that. Okay, I'll be your biggest pet peeve for that. Okay.
Okay.
My fault for missing 20 minutes. You are fine, Snacks. You are here. That's all that matters, friend. You are here. And thank you guys for all the follows. I see you all. Thank y'all. Yeah, that's very cool. I love the name. Says Snacks.
Thank you.
Oh, we have done scrolled down. Oh, okay. So if you can remember, what was the first game you did stream? And I'll even make it challenging back in 2017.
Oh, in 2017, it was Dead by Daylight. I only streamed Dead by Daylight back in the day.
And now we gotta sacrifice gold and, have written contracts and everything like this just to get a little bit of it.
Yeah. Yeah. But my first game when I came back was actually Battlefield. I started on Battlefield.
Let's go.
Yep. Yep.
Snacks, we have that one queued. I believe you were the one that asked that the last time that I put on the queued list, but we have you, Snacks. But since it's right here, actually, what is a game you wish you could play for the first time again?
Ooh, a game I can play for the first time again. Um, Mortuary Assistant. I loved that game so much, and like now I've just become like desensitized to it, but it was so good. Like the first like few times or few rounds of it, it's so good. um yeah, I would borderline say some of the Resident Evils, but I'm still like getting through them, so I can't fully answer with that. But yeah, Mortuary Assistant is a good one.
Have you gotten all, what is it, 5, 6 endings?
I have. It sucks. I wish there was more.
Have you seen the movie yet?
No, I was actually looking for a movie last night, and I saw it, and I was like, it was like you could pay like $5 to like rent it. I was like, never mind, I'll wait. But I do want to watch it.
I had read somewhere that they were contemplating doing, they incorporating like the different endings into like select movies. Like it's a, you went and saw it in theaters at this theater, and I saw it in my theater, and you had a completely different ending than what I had. But I don't know if they did it
that
or
would
not.
be interesting. That would be cool.
Let's see. Beef asks, when are you playing Phasmophobia?
Beef. uh, I don't know because Phas. Okay, Bullet, don't yell at me. I get a little bored with Phasmophobia sometimes, so it's hard for me to stream it for a long time, and then I just get sleepy playing it. So I don't know when I'm gonna stream Phas again. We shall see.
Why would I yell at you? I suck at that game.
You always yell at me.
I do not. It's encouragement. It's encouraged conversation. That's what it is.
Got it. Got it.
It's encouraging conversation. That's what it is, okay?
Yeah.
Hello, Wildflower. Welcome in. Welcome in. How you doing? If you could go back to replay a childhood game for the first time, what would it be?
Oh, Tomb Raider. It would be Tomb Raider. I love Tomb Raider so much. That's such a niche like answer, but Tomb Raider. I love it.
Like PlayStation 1 Tomb Raider?
Yes, PlayStation 1 Tomb Raider. Or BioShock. BioShock was so good. I love BioShock.
Well, I'll start a riot and say I've never played BioShock.
Oh, you need to. You really need
BioShock
to.
Infinite is my answer, says Snack.
Yes. Yes,
The original
Snack.
Tomb Raider games were awesome. Look, you and Snacks are going to be BFFs. Look at that. Y'all got a lot in
I
common
know.
already. Let's see here. Where are we at? Do you have a favorite game? All in all-time favorite game from a kid to adult to now. Like, what would be your all-time favorite game?
My all-time favorite game. Call of Duty?
You can't just say Call of Duty. There's like 9,000 of them. You got to be more specific, okay?
It would be Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 is my all-time favorite game. I think that game was perfect, and I love it. Or I would say Tomb Raider.
The original Modern Warfare 2 or the remake Modern Warfare 2?
The original.
Okay. All right. We're cool with that.
Yeah.
We're cool. We can go with that.
No remakes.
Me personally, I prefer the original Modern Warfare 3. I don't know what it is. I just feel like Modern Warfare 3 had a little bit more like more action to it and more multiplayer games personally. Yeah. Because Modern Warfare 3 was when I first started streaming. Like way back in the day. When I first started my Twitch journey back in 2015, that's what I was streaming, was Modern Warfare 3.
That's a good one.
Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops Zombies.
Wow.
That's what my first games I streamed.
Nostalgia.
Yep. Yes, indeedy. I honestly have been thinking about pulling my Xbox back out and doing like a old school night, like a old throwback Thursday or flashback Friday stream
You
night or something like that,
should.
and like stream Black Ops Zombies or something.
Also, if you're doing a throwback, do Guitar Hero.
Did you see where they're coming out with a new one?
No?
Yes, they have a new one coming out, and Baby Metal is on it.
Oh my god.
Yes. Yes, look it up. I forget what it's called. It's not called Guitar Hero. It's something different, but it's Red Octane Studios, and like the original creators are coming back. Yeah, look it up. Yep, look it up. Look it up. Side note, guys, yeah, that's y'all's mission right now.
I looked into getting Guitar Hero again because I wanted to play it so bad, and it's like $400 to buy the original Guitar Hero.
Oh yeah, nostalgia, man. Like all of that retro Okay, so I felt really old the other day. The original 360 turns like 20 years old this year.
That's crazy.
Like the Halo 3 Xbox 360 turns 20 years old this year. It came out in 2006. And I said, absolutely no way. No, it didn't. Look it up. I was hurt right here. See, yes, I refuse. And then I heard Linkin Park on the classic radio station where I live. Okay, I was having a bad day that day.
Another nostalgic game, Crazy Taxi. Does anyone know that one?
Yeah, I know it. Don't get me started on nostalgia, okay? I have 17 retro consoles in my collection, okay?
Okay. I believe it.
And one of those games that I have is Simpsons Hit and Run for the PlayStation 2.
Oh my god.
If we're going nostalgia. All right, let's get back on track.
Okay, sorry.
What game have you completed 100% that you would recommend to a new gamer?
A new gamer?
Yes. Like somebody just came in and said, hey, I just bought a PC or Xbox or PlayStation. What game would you suggest I play?
If they wanted a scary game, I would recommend Mortuary Assistant or Dead by Daylight. Actually, no, not Dead by Daylight, because I feel like if they're new to PC, that would be hard, like with keybinds and stuff. So probably Mortuary Assistant, or even Phaz. And then for FPS, honestly, probably like Battlefield or Counter-Strike, or Fortnite. I'm not a huge fan of Fortnite, but it's easy. Easy for new gamers, I think.
Recommending Mortuary Assistant? Oof.
Minecraft. Yeah.
Y'all heard it. Minecraft or Mortuary's Assistance or Battlefield or Phasmo. Just here you go. I'll tell you what. I'll just ball them up, put them in a hat. Here you go. Y'all take a look at it.
Or Resi. I can keep going.
Good luck. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, good luck. Sorry. Don't call me when you're up in the middle of the night peeing in your bed. Snacks taking notes. Dead Rose, hello, welcome in, friend. How are you doing? Thank you for stopping in. What gets you to stream on your bad days? Like, if you're just having a bad day, what gets you to stream when you don't want to?
Honestly, knowing that my community holds me accountable, like, because I know, like, I'm there for a lot of them. They're there for me all the time. So showing up for them is like what keeps me going. I don't want to let them down. I want to be there for them, be like the positive part of their day, things like that. And it's still hard sometimes. Like, hard days can be really, really hard. But I have a really good community that, helps me out with that. So
W community. And that's kind of the going. You are the 15th guest we've had on here, and I believe everybody has said the community for that answer. Because when you build something, organic, like a community from scratch, they have, especially the ones that come in and day out, like they get to know you, you get to know them. They know, like, if you're having an off day or something's on your mind, just how you present, and just, I guess, the attitude or atmosphere surrounding you. So yeah, definitely community is the going answer for that, because it's all online, but in actuality, you're building friendships that are lasting lifetimes, essentially.
Exactly. And I'm a firm believer that the people you meet online through gaming or streaming or whatever are some of the closest people that you have, because one, you guys share the same interests. You guys are gaming together. You guys are with each other all the time during your free time. And I feel like meeting friends that way versus like in like IRL, in person, people can be shy and like, not open up and things like that. But when you're behind a screen or behind a Discord call, like, people, you open up, like, to these people, and they open up to you, and it's beautiful, I think.
Oh, yeah, for sure, indeed. And if you and I'm gonna add to that, if you guys can ever meet your online gaming friends, like, safely, obviously, do it. Like,
Yes.
You've never met each other, but when you finally meet, it's like y'all have known each other your entire lives. Like, y'all grew up down the street from each other. I've had the opportunity of meeting some of my online friends that we've been friends for years. Like, my Xbox 360 friends, I finally, just in the last few years, have been able to meet them in IRL, and I'm just like, it's like we grew up down the road. Like, nothing has changed.
Yep. But I met two. That was the first time ever meeting anyone that I met through gaming or streaming or anything. I met two of them within the past week, and it was beautiful, magical. I'm so grateful.
Yeah, I met one of my friends. He lives in Canada, and he did he called it his US tour, because he took 2 weeks off work and literally drove, I think it was like 14 states, and met every single one of us that we've gamed with forever. And
that's awesome.
I got out the car when I met him, and I went to go shake his hand. He was like, "Oh no, bro, you're getting a hug. Come here."
Oh.
What would you say has been the hardest thing you've had to overcome since you've started streaming?
The hardest thing I had to overcome was learning that not everyone is nice on the internet. You're gonna deal with trolls and bullies and harsh comments. I mean, anytime you put yourself online, you're gonna deal with that. But dealing with it live in chats and things like that is probably the hardest thing I had to overcome. When I first started streaming, like back in October, I had plenty of days I would just burst out in tears on stream because someone said something or it triggered a nerve or hit a nerve or something, and whatever. But I've grown from that, like, really well, I think. And having the community as like my backup, it helps too. But that was the hardest thing to get through and get over.
Again, going back to the community, W community, and yes, cyberbullying sucks for sure.
It does.
And like you were saying, especially when it happens live, it really kind of, I guess, defines your character as to how you handle it. And that kind of goes, like you said, goes back to the community. Like, you have your mods that know when to step in, and it's like, all right, that's too far. Like, you focus on the game, we got this. So you do you, we got this.
Yes, yeah. But then, I mean, I care about my mods too, and I don't want them to put themselves in the line of fire, so to speak. So, along with that, I have grown to just be stronger with like comments and chats and like brush it off. I'm not to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm really proud of myself for how far I've come with that.
Toot toot. I'll toot it for you, okay?
Thank you.
Girl, you better toot that horn.
I know, Mom, I know.
Get him. Hello, Moshi, hello, friend. Do you ever feel forced to go live sometimes? Like if you've told your community, like, all right, guys, yeah, I'm going, I'll go live tonight, and then you just have a bad day, and it's like, oh man, like I don't want to stream, but I told them I would stream, and then you go live. Like, do you ever feel forced sometimes?
I wouldn't use forced as the word, but I've definitely felt guilty for those times where, like, at the end of the stream, I'm like, okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and then I physically, like, I'm dealing with stuff or whatever, can't get on. I definitely do feel that a lot. I mean, it happens all the time, because I'm human. We're all human. We go through stuff. Sometimes things are harder, and I do feel guilty, but I would never say I feel forced to go live. And some days I don't, and I apologize when I see the community again, and it's all good. But it's a little bit of a mental block for sure.
Well, never feel guilty, because I say it till I'm blue in the face. You got to take care of yourself before you can take care of the community, and that kind of goes back to the building a community from scratch and having your people coming in day out that know you. Like, you get online and they can just immediately tell, all right, something's not right. Like, we're not going to get the Casper we normally get. So what's going on? Like, talk to us. And then it turns into just a,
therapy session.
Yeah. Which ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, hey,
no,
it's good to talk about it and not hold it in.
Yeah, definitely. I've definitely had therapy sessions with my chat multiple times, but I'm kind of a crybaby, so I try not to much because I will cry for the entire stream, and I don't want to do that. Don't want to mess up my makeup,
All right, chat, y'all heard that. Our goal by the end of this episode is to get her to cry, so we got this.
It's so close. It's been so close so many times.
Ow. It's just
it's
little old bullet. It's not just little old me.
Yeah. Not the goal is crazy.
If you could collab with any streamer, whether it be a mega streamer or just a small, just starting out streamer, who would it be? And you can answer for both, big and small streamers.
I would say, okay, so it's hard because I don't watch too many streamers. I don't like big streamers. I support my community, like the ones in my community that stream and things like that. And you, obviously, for small streamers, obviously Bullet, Mob, Nomad, Live. Big streamers, there's this one on TikTok that I probably wouldn't be opposed to. I think her name is like Nikki Krams or something like that. She just has really fun energy and I love it. But yeah, that's kind of a lame answer, but I don't know. I don't stream, don't add me.
I was gonna say Nomad said don't add him to that.
He's added already. I'm already collabing with him.
What is your favorite memory since you've started streaming?
Oh my God, I know. Okay, I have an answer for this. And this is going to make me cry. Okay.
Yes, we did it, guys.
And Alicia, if you're still here, this pertains to you. There was a moment, it actually happened a few months ago, or probably 4 months ago, where I was, looking at my Discord and everyone's talking with each other and things like that. And there was a point where there was like 3 people, Alicia, Jesus, and I think there was one other person. I forget the other person, but they decided to like game together. And I started crying when I read that and saw that they were, coming together, forming friendships within the community that I built, and like that was the whole purpose of why I'm doing what I do, is to bring people together and like create friendships and things like that. And I was so proud. I was so happy, like, just to see that everyone's getting along, everyone's happy, they're gaming together. Like, it was amazing.
Proud mama moment.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. I heard the choke up on that one. That's why you said it so fast. Oh yeah, But yeah, that's what it's all about, you know, and that's why I do what I do with this podcast and this, you know, the streamer shout outs on TikTok. Like, if I could use my platform to broadcast or showcase another streamer, to introduce you to somebody that you don't know, like we'll use Wildflower and Snacks, for example, you know, y'all may have never heard of each other and y'all have so much in common just from what you've said with games and everything. And I'm not sure if they followed you yet or have checked your page out, but hopefully. And then boom, you got 2 new people that are going to come and be a part of the community. And then I've seen so many people since I've started doing this, from one community show up in another community because I showcase this one and I'm just, oh, I know you. Hey person, hey, what's up, friend?
Yep.
And now it's just all of these communities are just intertwining, and you know, I love doing that. So
I love it so much.
I did
we all deserve our people. What?
Wildflower said, I did in fact follow Casper from this. Let's
go. See, thank you. Wildflower.
And even if it's just that one new person, you know, that's one new person that gets to see your awesomeness. Yeah. So.
Oh.
Because at the end of the day, we all have the same goal. Like, we're not in this as a competition. Like, I saw a TikTok earlier. It's like, you know, don't treat other small streamers as competition. Like, we're all in this together. We all have the same goal. Why are you going to tear each other down? Like, use each other to build on each other and just make an amazing time.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's why, like, anyone that's in my community, if they stream, I do my best to like pop into every single stream. If it's for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, like, I still do my best to like show the support that I can do, you know?
Oh yeah. And exactly, because, you know, we all have lives outside of streaming, and it's like I tell everybody that comes in and they're like, hey, I can't stay, just wanted to say hey or drop a lurk. Like, appreciate that. Like, you took 30 seconds, a minute out of your day to just come in and say, hey, what's up? Like, that means the world to me. And you know, lurkers make the stream world go around. So
exactly,
it just
we love
means
the lurkers.
Exactly. And like I said, it just means the world that you took the time out of your busy day, out of your busy life, to just come in and say, hey, what's up? Like, just can't stay, but hey, appreciate it.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you or do you have a role model when it comes to streaming?
When it comes to streaming, I would say Mob and Nomad are my biggest role models for streaming, because they're obviously like part of my community. I know them. I see how hard they work at just their content creation in general. They're amazing people, and I would say they're my role models, not only in streaming, but in life too. But yeah. But as far as like maybe a big streamer, let me try and think. I really like how Valkyrie, I don't know how to say her name, but Valkyrie built herself up with streaming. So I've looked at her stuff and like used it as inspiration as well.
Valkyrie, that name sounds familiar.
She streams Fortnite mainly. It was back in the day, like 2017. She still streams, I think, not too often, but she built it authentically, which is what I'm trying to do. So,
well, I don't think you're trying. I think you're succeeding, friend. Because I mean, 581 followers on Twitch, 582 now because Wildflower says she followed you, but I haven't checked the numbers yet, and almost 3,700 on TikTok. So you are definitely not trying. You definitely are. So
thank you.
Stop talking that trying stuff. And you even said yourself, like, you had that, yes, I've built this community. moment, 4 months ago. So you are definitely trying. Stop saying you are not trying.
I'm doing.
Yes, just do it. Talk. Don't think about it. Be about it. You got it. Yeah. You're doing a fantastic job. Get her preaching. Yes, I'm preaching. I'm getting her. I'm getting her.
Nike.
Yes. What has been the best positive impact streaming has given you?
It has taught me a lot about myself. With the way that like I now handle those chats that we talked about, and like seeing myself grow, and also seeing my own discipline with it too, because like as you guys know, like it's full time for me, so keeping that discipline and still showing up for myself, the community, has made me grow a lot since October. A lot. So it's really like beautiful to look back on like where I started, where I'm at now. See, my voice is cracking. I'm getting teary eyed. Yeah, just learning to show up for myself and do what I know makes me happy, for my community, being there for people. That's it. Yeah. Hi, Kev.
Hi, Kev. See, that was better than what we had. Oh, the hi, Matt. See, that's the energy we need. Hi, Kev.
Hi, Kev.
What's something small that still brings you joy in all of this on this journey of yours?
I don't know. There's so many small things that bring me joy with it. I would say there's so many moments in chat where like a new person will pop in and like instantly just like start opening up about things, or like I get to know them like very, very fast just through chat. And that, it sounds little, but to me it's big, like that someone can be so comfortable like almost instantly when they come to my streams, and just like being that like safe place for people. Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice.
Yeah, and that goes back to what we were saying earlier with the way you just handle your chat and your community. Like you could be, and I've seen it firsthand when that first time person comes in, like the way you essentially just open everything up. Like, hey, pull up a chair, come hang out, feel comfortable. Like me casa, you casa, just hang out. This is, like you said, it's a safe place, and like I said, I've seen that firsthand, and you are very good at making it a safe place.
Oh, thank you.
Because I know you've said, like I said, I've seen it firsthand where if somebody's been going through a rough spot, whether they're new or a normal person that comes in, you can just say, hey, like, don't say it on here, but the Discord, like join the Discord and we'll talk off stream. So you definitely handle that professionally as well. So definitely big shout out to you for that.
Thank you. I mean, I want everyone to know that they have people to go to. We all deal with stuff. We all struggle with things. I deal with things. I even created like a therapy channel on my Discord, so literally like anyone can just open up about things and get advice. And you never know what someone's going through. So if someone can pop into my stream and either forget about all the nonsense going on, or talk about it, or have a good time, laugh about things, that's all I care about.
Exactly. And obviously what's said in the Discord stays in the Discord. There's no judgment and everything like that.
Exactly.
So again, goes back to that. They know you're a safe place, and they know nothing is going to be betrayed or used against them, in future endeavors. See, this is why she is the GOAT, and not everyone can do what she does. Exactly. And that's why she's on this podcast, because she is awesome and amazing.
Thank you.
So do you have a special catchphrase or do something special with your chat?
I don't know. Do I? I would say well, I wouldn't say it's like a catchphrase or like anything, but we have a few inside jokes. Like it's a running joke. Everyone's always like trying to guess like my height, and I never tell anyone. But sometimes they're like, "Oh, she's 3'9". She's 3 foot nothing." Like, I would say that's like one of the inside jokes that's like always going. The fact that I don't cuss, that's another thing. Like people like, I guess, joke about or whatever. Try to get me. She's actually 2'11". Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't cuss. So sometimes people will try to get me to cuss on streams, and I don't. But as far as catchphrases, I don't know. Chat, do I have any like things I say? I say holy macaroni and chips a lot.
But that's holy macaroni and chips. I'm going to steal that now. I'm going to trademark that. Reserve the whole night. We can no longer use it. It's bullets now. International div law. So this is probably a repeat question from what you were saying earlier, but what would you say is your biggest accomplishment during your stream career?
I mean, aside from that moment of like seeing the community like become friends and like play off or like talk off stream and things like that, I would say, I mean, becoming affiliate on Twitch was amazing. It's really just it just comes down to like the community moments and like seeing people like get together, and like obviously like it's nice when you start seeing your viewerships grow, you know, and it's like the same people that you see all the time, and you're building the like, you know, the people that want to come back and hang out and stuff like that.
Again, another W community answer.
Yeah, that's all I talk about. They're my favorite thing in the world. So.
Hey, you got to be proud of it, because, like you said,
I know
you start from nothing and you build this empire, and it's hard not to be proud of it. And like I said, with your numbers, for sure, you're doing a phenomenal job.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
What would you say has been the most satisfying experience?
Most satisfying experience was one time I did a 24-hour stream, and I didn't think I could do it, but I did it, and that was very satisfying. I was very proud of myself. So that is like a big accomplishment, because I mean, I do stream for long periods of time, but sometimes like you get tired. I'll do a short stream, but 24-hour, I never thought I could do it, but I did.
So we'll go back to the toot that horn, girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for your refresh, dumpling. I appreciate you, friend. See, look, you're playing with your hair again. See?
Oh, sorry.
You could have answered that as your thing you do with your just play with your hair.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is one. I play with my hair a lot. And I go on like Casper cam breaks to like fix my hair or eat a snack or something. People talk about that a lot.
Have you had your I made it moment? And if you have, what was it?
I wouldn't say I've had my I've made it moment, because I feel like streaming, you're always gonna be going. Like there's not really like, I feel like there's not really like an end goal with streaming, because it can just keep growing. But I mean, I guess when the first person that joined my Discord server joined from streams, that's when I was like, man, like this is possible. This is like, I can do it, and this is, you know, it's great. So as far as like made it, I don't have an I made it, because I haven't necessarily made it yet, but it's just gonna keep going, you know.
Well, I want to ask the second part of that question. The second part was, what will it take for you to feel like you've had that I made it moment?
I guess it would be when I get to a point where I, am sponsored by a product or a company, and I get views on YouTube and things like that. But honestly, like my first thought was like, once I can do a meet and greet with people, like I think that's kind of like, wow, like all these people showed up because of me, and like I built this.
So TwitchCon 2027, we're gonna be doing a meet and greet with CaspurKills
Yes.
and booth 27 on Wednesday from 2 to 7. Be sure to pre-order your tickets now.
Yes. Yes,
Let's
be there
sell
or
it
be
out.
square.
Yeah, let's sell it out. Her one and only meet and greet.
Yeah.
We got this.
I
And
would
then
love that. Huh?
I was gonna say, then come into Comic-Con. We'll have
Yes.
CaspurKills.
I would love a meet and greet. That would be so fun. Just meet up
Yeah,
with everybody.
it would be. I've honestly
Big
thought about
fun.
doing like going to TwitchCon, because I know a bunch of people that I follow go to TwitchCon. And,
Yeah.
but that's pretty cool. Wait, meet and greet? Yes, yes. She's gonna
Yes,
be
Matt,
in.
we've talked about this.
She's gonna be in booth 27 next year from 2 to 7.
Yeah.
If you were to have never streamed or done anything when it comes to content creation, and you were to start streaming tomorrow, how would you approach it?
I would approach it with an open mind and with no expectations, because I feel like when you go into streaming with expectations, you're bound to like get discouraged and want to quit and things like that. But if you don't have any expectations and you're doing it for the right reasons and to have fun, then you can't really be let down, because if you're gaming, you love gaming, so you're doing something you like, but expectations, I think, would be the biggest thing. Don't have any expectations. Just go into it authentic, genuine, be yourself. Yeah.
Y'all be sure to write that down. Don't
Yeah,
have
take note.
expectations. Just go in and have, and that's what I always tell new streamers, because I'm a big supporter for the especially like the first starting out streamers. Like I doom scroll on TikTok a lot. I'm guilty for it, but I come across a lot of like just starting out streamers, and I tried telling them, like, just have fun. Like, you're playing a game.
Yeah.
If people show up, awesome. If they come back, even
Mhm.
better. But just go play your game, have fun, and just let everything grow naturally. Like, don't force it.
Exactly. Yeah, people will stay because you're authentic. Like that's what people look for now, especially nowadays. Like there's so many fake things online, and people just want to connect with someone. Like that's all we all really want.
Yes, indeedy. I completely agree with you on that. If you could add one thing to your setup to make it feel more complete, what would it be?
Oh, okay. I got answers for this. So, I want to get a sign that says CaspurKills in the back. I really, really want like one of those neon signs. I also have been I wouldn't say saving because I haven't actively saved for it yet, but I want to get a streaming PC, like a separate streaming PC for like streaming, and then my gaming PC. That would make my life a lot easier. But yeah, the sign, and that's about it. That and the streaming PC.
All right, so for Christmas wish list, we're gonna be donating for a neon sign. She also wants some good headphones, says Beef.
No. Okay. Yes, but okay, Matt, we're not talking about the headphones. We're not talking.
It would mess up the hair. She couldn't play with the hair with other headsets.
Well, I use EIMs because I can't really wear like headphones like on my head because it hurts. And I have like the throne wish list thing where like my community can like gift things or whatever. And I have a pair of IEM headphones on there that are Bluetooth, and they're perfect, and I love them so much. And Matt bought himself a pair, and he keeps rubbing it in.
As a good community member would do.
Yeah. It just hurts my soul a little bit.
Your biggest trolls are the biggest supporters. You always gotta remember that.
I know.
They are good headphones, Cass. I can hear so clearly. You can't see.
I'm sure. I'm sure. They're great.
What would you say is your biggest strength when it comes to streaming?
I'd say the way I can conversate and communicate with chat, because even when I first started out, like I would get messages and DMs from random people that were in my stream saying like, oh my God, like you're so good at like talking to everybody. And like, it was like, you know, it kept everybody engaged. And like, I get messages like that all the time. And that's probably my biggest strength, is being able to keep the conversations going with multiple people at the same time and not forget, also not even forgetting what they talked about in the last stream, like asking them about that like the next time I see them, and just remembering them, remembering our conversations. Because I genuinely have a really bad memory, but for some reason I can almost remember every single conversation I have during every stream. Like, I don't know what it is. It's a superpower, I guess. But yeah, that's my biggest strength, is the conversations and remembering people and remembering, you know, what they've talked about.
So what did we talk about 6 months ago on the 14th during your Counter-Strike game?
On the 16th during my Counter-Strike game, you said, hey, and I said, what's up, Bullet?
You got it. You got it. She's done it. She's done it. She remembers.
She's our mom. I am your guys' mom.
She is good. I tell y'all. I'm telling y'all need to follow her. She's good. She's good.
Yeah, and then you got mad at me for catching or saying hi to you before you said hi. So
I was trying to be, you know, hiding out in the shadows, but you're like, "Oh, hi, Bullet. I see you." And I'm just like, "Oh."
Yeah.
What is a belief about streaming that you had when you started that you now know is completely wrong?
I would say I know, like, going back to like the internet bullies and things like that, I had an idea of it. I was like, you know, people talk about like putting yourself online is really hard, and you know, it's like mentally draining and things like that. But going into it, I was like, nah, like nobody's gonna be mean to me. Like, I'm just, you know, I'm just a nice girl. Nobody's gonna talk bad to me. And I would say that was like my biggest like eye opener. I was like, oh, I'm not invincible. People are gonna be rude and stuff. Yeah. So going into it with that idea was kind of a shocker.
It's the internet. Gotta love it.
Yep. It is the internet. Yeah.
Other than gaming, what is a favorite hobby of yours?
I recently actually started writing again. I used to write a long time ago, but I started writing. I recently shared it with my community, actually, like the website and everything for it. So I do that. I still dabble in like art and stuff, but it's a little bit harder to do the art because I would need a whole space for it. But I still am creative and things like that. I love cooking. I love dogs, hanging out with my dog. Now going to the gym. I started going to the gym again. Found my passion for that again. So all of those things. I like music, dancing, singing. I play the keyboard, guitar, a keyboard / piano, whatever. Yeah, that's it.
Well, we're about to have a Casper karaoke stream. Let's go. Which would you say is your preferred instrument, guitar or the keyboard?
Piano for sure. I think it's beautiful. It's easier for me to play too because since I have nails, guitar is a lot harder. But I think just piano and it's so beautiful. I love it so much. But with guitar, I sing more when I play guitar. Piano is more just like instrumental that I play. But yeah, piano would be my top pick.
Okay, get the piano out, says Beef. Let's hear
It's
Bohemian
hidden.
Rhapsody. Let's hear
It's
Bohemian Rhapsody. Let's go. Let's get a preview. Yes, 24-hour streams coming up. Let's get a little karaoke preview.
Hey, whoa, settle down.
She said for 5,000 subs, she'll do a piano stream.
Yeah. Yep, get on it.
Now, I know we kind of hit on this earlier when we kind of went over the rules in your chat, but when what is your go-to on making people feel welcomed and comfortable when they come into your stream for the first time?
One thing that I do all the time is I try my hardest to ask every person that comes in a different question. I don't want it to just be like, hey, how are you? Like, how's your day? I'll ask them like, what'd you have for dinner? What do you like? I don't know. What's your favorite song? Like, I try to ask them questions that will get them to be like, oh, like that's interesting. And then they start talking about that, like something they're interested in and things like that. And I think it really helps for people to not just hear the generic, how are you? Or hi, welcome in, you know? Because it helps, I think it makes them feel a little bit more seen, especially when there's multiple people in the chat trying to, you know, have a conversation and things like that. So.
Which again goes back to just your amazing communicative skills when it comes to talking to your community. Let's see. Download piano on your phone and let's hear it. All right, chat. You heard what we gotta do. I'll get more accounts.
Matt, you're killing me.
I mean, you gotta give the people what they want. I mean,
I know. Well, you gotta give me a second, guys. I just shared my writings. That's that's a lot, and then eventually I'll share my music stuff. Eventually.
There we go. We'll be waiting for it. We're holding you accountable. Yes. Mark it down on this day, July 6th. We're gonna get some music from Casper. A second passed. Oop, Alicia got you. She said a second's passed. You did say give you a second. All right. Correct. All right. Let's get to it. Where is one area in streaming you want to grow in and be better at?
I want to be better at my schedule. Keeping a consistent schedule, which I'm going to be getting. I'm locking into that like now. Staying consistent on that. And I do want to get better at the games, which I know isn't necessarily related to streaming, but I do want to get better at the games while still paying attention to my chat and things like that. Because I do pay attention to both. I do a really good job at that. But when I pay attention to chat more, the gameplay kind of dwindles a little bit. So I want to just, get a little bit better at the game so I don't have to, so I could be a little bit more entertaining sometimes.
Well, I mean, we come to chat with you. I mean, the game's just second at that point. I mean, I suck at Phasmophobia, and people still show up to watch me be horrible at it. So we're here to interact with you, friend.
I know, but I want,
And sometimes being bad at a game just makes it even more entertaining.
That's true. I'm tired of the bad aim jokes, guys. I'm tired of it.
She's tired of the bad aim jokes because she has aimbot on it. She just don't want to draw suspicion to herself. That's all that is.
Yes. Yeah. I'm just so good at the game that they're bad. No, they're not.
So on the opposite side of the hand for that question, what are some areas you're not proud of with streaming?
I'm not proud of who we like to. I'm not proud of being inconsistent with the stream schedule. Obviously, not to sound like a broken record, but that I'm not proud of, some of the time that I've had to take away from streams, like whether it be days or a couple weeks or whatever. Like, I know I have to take care of myself and things like that, but I want to get better at that. I want to get better at showing up even on my hardest days and weeks. I'm not too proud of, how much time I have taken off in the past, but it'll get better.
Consistency is key. Just gotta remember that.
Yes.
Do you have any pre-stream rituals before you go live? Like, do you have a drink of water or you grab a snack? What's your pre-stream rituals like?
Yes. So my pre-stream ritual, aside from so obviously do the hair, do the makeup, all of that. I let Zorro outside so he doesn't bother me to go to the bathroom while I'm streaming. Grab my water, grab snacks, or I eat beforehand because I don't really like eating on stream. Obviously pull up all my OBS stuff, all my streaming stuff, make sure that's good, test it. I queue up a few songs, listen to that while I'm getting it all ready. And then, then I go live. That's
Speaking of Zorro, chat would like a treat for Zorro.
Zorro, come here. Come here. Over here, on this side. There you go. Here you go. They're from Matt. Oh, Matt, he just dropped it on my floor.
He's cleaning it up, it looks like.
Yeah, he is. He is.
So, right, there's the truth. So on the opposite hand of the pre-stream ritual, what does your after-stream ritual look like? Like, how do you unwind from a stream?
Most of the time after a stream, I have post-stream zoomies. So I'm wired after a stream because of all the adrenaline and how happy I am from talking with everybody and things like that. So sometimes I do have to force myself to wind down. So, take my makeup off, get in comfy clothes, hang out with Zorro. A lot of the time too, I just go through the VOD and just rewatch some of it to kind of wind down, do some clipping, clips and editing videos, things like that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I do. I just kind of settle down a little bit. Depends what time too, or I'll just go right to bed.
Just save it for the next day. Nah, it'll be there when we come back.
Yeah.
Hello, Brie. Man, woohoo! We are so back. Yes, indeed, we are. We are indeed. And chat as well. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I know Casper told me beforehand she is an open book, and ask away. Because I am getting to the end of my list. I only have a few more questions left, and you have been killing these questions.
Thanks.
Beef says he has a lot.
All right.
What
brand is your microwave? You know what brand it is, no, I don't. You know the brand. I don't know the brand. What is it? It's a Whirlpool. My microwave is a Whirlpool microwave, and it sucks. I do not recommend it. It's horrible. I do not like it. How tall are you? I'm 2'11".
I thought you were trying to squeeze that extra inch to make it 3-0.
No, I don't want to be taller. It doesn't know the brand. Nomad, you know the brand. Is the sky blue is crazy? No, it's not. Oh my god.
See, I see why you say your chat goes wild during streams. I see now.
Does your sun visor actually work for you? No, it doesn't. I put it down and it does nothing, so I just leave it up. You happy?
My goodness.
How many? Thank you, Alicia, for a normal question.
Yes, how many tattoos do you have?
1, 2. Well, I have my whole arm. That's kind of hard to count. And then
I see some empty spaces. That's not your whole arm. There's empty spaces, okay?
Barely. There's one empty space right here.
There's a space underneath the owl and that flower. I saw that. On the other side. Yeah, look at all that open space right there. You could squeeze some tattoos in there.
Let me count. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 6 on this arm. 6 or 7. Don't comment on that.
Sorry, I have to.
And then I have my jellyfish, and then I have both of my feet tattooed. I'm not going to show you guys that. But I have a shark on one foot and then a lotus flower on the other foot. I have my whole side done. Not going to show you guys that. I have a compass on my back. I have my left leg thigh done. Yeah. I think that's it.
Bree in chat has asked, what has streaming taught you about yourself? Great question, Bree. Great question. I'm going to put that in my key right here.
It has taught me a lot of things. It has taught me that, not to get all deep and sappy and whatever, but it has taught me that I am worthy of being loved because I see how many people love me in my community. It has taught me discipline in, still pushing through, talking to people on my hard days, being there for people when I'm having a hard time myself, which I enjoy doing. I'm not complaining about it, but it's taught me a lot about that. Believe it or not, also, I used to be an introvert. I still am. Very hardcore an introvert, but it has taught me that I am like an extroverted introvert where like I thrive off like conversing with people and like building connections with people and things like that. But at the end of the day, I still need my me time and things like that. But yeah, the biggest thing is like that I am worthy and people see me and want to keep showing up for me.
Beautifully said. Beautifully said.
Thank you.
What would you say is the top 3 funniest moments you've had on this journey, whether it be with your chat or your community or something that happened in a game?
There's been a lot of funny moments on stream. I mean, every jump scare that I've had, every time I'm playing Resident Evil trying to get through it and I genuinely don't know where to go and my chat's like sitting there telling me and I still don't know. That's pretty funny. But for the community and like just streaming it in general, funniest moments. Zoro's birthday stream was actually kind of funny because we put like a hat on him, we got him a cake, we were just like being goofy and like, yeah, it's mainly though like the jump scares on stream and like me just making stupid plays and like falling off the map or like not reloading my gun and losing a gunfight. Like those are the moments I would say. Yeah, the cute zombie dog.
You always reload after a gunfight. You always. That's like COD logic 101.
You can't though because Valorant and Counter-Strike you have limited ammo, so you have to like savor it.
Mob asks, if there is one thing you could change about the streaming world, what would it be and why? That's a great question.
I would say I wish there was more authentic streamers out there because I feel like there's a good amount that put like a bad taste in people's mouths about streaming and in general. So I just wish people did it for the right reasons and they weren't doing it for money grab or clout or anything like that.
Indeed. Authentic streamers. Lovely answer. Lovely answer.
Yeah.
When people remember you years from now, what do you hope they remember most?
Oof.
See, chat always comes with the hard questions. I'm kind of, hey, what's your favorite drink? What's your favorite water? And they're coming with the deep questions. So all the deep questions I have in my questionnaire came from chat. So keep them coming, guys.
It's Liv that asked that too. I'm gonna get all emotional. What I want people to remember about me when I'm gone or whatever is that I did my best and that I genuinely just like cared for other people. Like I want to be that person for people. I want to be their safe place. I want to be their peace. I want to be their positivity. Trying not to cry, but yeah, I want people to remember my heart and how huge of a heart I have for everybody.
And you've hit it on the head numerous times tonight, like with your community, with, you know, how you communicate with your community. Like, you do have a huge heart and you do care for everybody. That's why you said you did take and make a like therapy channel in your server for people to just let loose and not be judged or feel like they can't hold back. So definitely, for sure, one of the biggest hearts I've ever met. So big W's to you, friend.
Thank you.
What moment changed the direction of your life without you realizing it at that time? Ask Liv.
Liv. I was literally on the phone with Liv before I got on this, and we were having some deep talks. Okay. What moment changed the direction of your life without you realizing it? I would say, honestly, when I started streaming, I didn't think that it would grow this as to what it is. I didn't think that I would even enjoy it. I was just trying it, thought I might like it, doing it for fun, seeing how it would go, and it hooked me. Like, it was the most amazing experience that I had, like just the whole journey of it. And that changed the trajectory of my entire life since then.
And then, piggybacking off Liv, Alicia says, what's something you'll always remember about your community?
Oh. All right, we're going to get a little deep here. I'm going to try not to cry, but there was a moment earlier this year that I had said goodbye to streaming. I said goodbye to a lot of things. And my community is the one that had my back, kept checking in on me, pulling me back into it, telling me that I was like worthy and all these things. They talked me off the ledge essentially, and that I will eternally be grateful for. And I love you guys.
Again, W community. And that's all I can say, W community. If someone watched every hour of your content but never met you in real life, what would they understand about you and what would they completely miss?
Nomad with the deep questions, huh?
I mean, he did say earlier you don't want me to get deep questions, so.
I know. If they watched my content but never met me in real life, I think that they would understand that. I genuinely think that people can understand that I enjoy what I do. I enjoy the games. I enjoy talking with you guys. And like that I'm there for you guys. And I won't let my own stuff hinder like me being there for you at any moment. As far as what they would miss, I think people would miss like not they wouldn't see the pain that I go through as like a normal human being, because I do a pretty good job at like masking that on stream for you guys, and for myself too. Like when I hop on stream, I forget about all that stuff. So I think a lot of people would miss the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. Yeah.
And then Liv comes with another deep hitting one. If you could sit across from the version of yourself who was hurting the most, what would you say to them?
Oof. If you could sit across from the version of yourself who was hurting the most, what would you say to them? I would tell them to keep hope, because hope helps me now in the time in my life that I'm in. Having stuff to look forward to, enjoying what you're doing in the moment, living your life to the best of your ability, and to not beat yourself up over like little mistakes or things that you should have done or whatever. Because I'm someone that doesn't have like regrets in life, but there are things I wish that I could have done differently, and I would say to not beat myself up over it, because it's life and you got to accept it how it is now.
As Joe Dirt says, you got to keep on keeping on.
Exactly.
All right, then this last deep question before we move on to the rest of the questionnaire is, if the words you spoke appeared on your skin, would you still be beautiful?
Yes. So I think I talk about things very honestly and beautifully. I don't think I speak negatively. Sometimes I'll speak negatively out of, if I'm angry or upset, but it's very, very rarely. So I think I would still be beautiful. I'd probably be more beautiful if the words I spoke appeared on my skin.
Only time I've ever seen you get mad in chat was when you never, when I went 5 minutes unnoticed. Because I swear you make it your mission to point me out when I first join in your stream, and I'm just like, woman, just play your game. I'm not here. Don't mind me.
Stop the stream, everybody! Bullets here.
Yeah, I don't. Thinking about it, I can't remember seeing you like upset or rage at a game. You more so laugh at yourself, like more than anything.
Yeah.
Like when I did your voiceover video, to promo this last week, I was going through your clips on Twitch and TikTok, and like I pretty much scrolled your entire repertoire, and it was I did not find the first rage one at all, and like I said, it was more so you laughing at yourself, like when you were in a gunfight or something, and you're like, "Yeah, we got this one, and then they would like headshot you, and you just like
oh.
have a blank look on your face. She's like, "What? That just happened?" And yeah, me on the other hand, I could not do that. I rage really bad.
I don't know what it is about me. I think I'm a competitive person because I was in cheer growing up and like competitive sports and stuff, but like I don't get mad at any video game. Like I don't know what it is. I don't have it in me to like get angry. Like even in my like normal life, like I don't get angry. I think I feel things differently. Like I get more like upset, like sad at things. But yeah, I don't ever rage.
Beef said that's because you don't post those clips. That's why.
Hey, you can go through my entire VODs, Matt. Go through my entire VODs. Find a raging clip and send it to me.
What is a risk you took with your content that ended up paying off?
Honestly, going full time. Like I started out pretty much going full time with it when I came back to streaming, and that was a huge risk, like financial risk. And I sent it, and I did it because I felt like it was right, and it paid off, and I'm so grateful that I did that because I was able to lock in and like, really, really focus on it and do what made me happy. So
He said, I don't know how to clip.
Yeah, he doesn't. It's fine.
Where are we at?
Mob, that's a deep question too.
If you want to answer it, you're more than welcome to answer it, friend. If you could relive a
He
moment of your life
said,
for the rest of your life, what moment would you choose, and would it reverse the outcome of that moment to hope it make it better?
well, there's plenty of moments that I would probably want to relive. If I had to pick one that's on the top of my brain right now, I would want to relive my life in the past week and a half. I won't go into too much detail of what I did during that week, but it was an amazing week. I did get to meet two of my community members and friends, my close friends. And it was so peaceful and happy and just amazing. If I would reverse the outcome of that moment, hopes I would make it better. I don't think, I mean, I would have chose to like be with them the rest, like forever, and have them around forever, but people have to go back to their lives and things like that, unfortunately. But if I could relive it forever, I would do that, because it was the best week that I've had in my entire life.
What is a strategy you have, or do you have a strategy when it comes to picking out the games you're going to stream, or do you just kind of sit down at the computer and say, yep, that's what I want to play?
I mean, I have a main game that I play all the time because a lot of my community is based around that game, which is Valorant. But if I ever do sit down and I'm like, I want to play a different game, sometimes I'm guilty of this. I choose games that would be more entertaining for community members and like better for streaming and things like that. Sometimes I don't play the games that I want to play because I could play them off stream and things like that. But for the games that I do want to play on stream, I just go off of what I'm feeling, or a lot of the time I'll do a poll in my Discord and say, hey, like, what do you guys want to see today? And whatever wins, that's what I play. And regardless, I have fun, even if it's a game I didn't initially think about playing.
What is your next goal or milestone with streaming?
I want to hit partner on Twitch really bad. The only thing left I need is 75 viewers for like a week. 75 viewers like in the streams, which is a lot, but that's my next goal. That, and to get my stream schedule wired and like set in stone.
Now, does TikTok kind of have like a partner program like Twitch, or like what does TikTok have, or do they have something of that nature?
They don't have like tiers like that. The only tier type thing that they have is like the your ranking. So that's with like how many gifts you get and things like that. And the more gifts you get, the higher tier you get, and the more payout you get for those gifts. Once you get into like B and A tier, that is always nice, of course. But my goal isn't like monetary for TikTok. I think partner with Twitch would be good. But yeah, TikTok doesn't have anything like that, unfortunately.
I got you. Like I said, I'm so lost when it comes to TikTok, so I figured you would definitely understand it.
I do. I have TikTok insight.
Yeah, so y'all got questions about TikTok? Hey, here you go. I know somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I see myself streaming, of course, with the, even bigger community that I have now. Being happy and enjoying like the games and like being consistent and all of those things. But I'm also, it's funny that you asked that, because the past like few weeks, especially the past few days, I've been thinking to myself, like, where do I see myself? What do I want in my life? What do I, so I'm still kind of figuring it out. But as far as streaming, definitely, still streaming, bigger community, still chucking along.
still getting trolled by Matt and
Yes.
all of your loyal community members.
Yes. Matt, Mob, Liv, Nomad, Alicia, all of you guys.
Well, Miss Casper, we've come to the final question, which is
Okay.
the hardest question on this entire questionnaire.
And
it has almost stumped quite a few people, but it's always the realest answer.
Okay.
So Miss CaspurKills, with 581 followers on Twitch, 3,658 followers on TikTok. Someone new comes into this channel, says, I'm new to streaming, I want to do it, but I don't know where to start. What would be your best piece of advice you would give that person starting out today?
I would say, of course, decide what you're going to start on: TikTok, Twitch, what platform you want to start on. I wouldn't start off with multi-streaming because that can get confusing. And make sure that they know why they're starting, why they want to stream, and if it's for the right reasons, and what kind of expectations they have. If they're expecting it to just start booming and all these people flooding in and, you know, all these things, and it's going to be fine and dandy, because if they're going into it with that, they're going to be let down. And I don't want them to get let down. I want them to succeed, especially because they're just starting out, they're fresh, you know. What's the term? Bushy-tailed, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed.
Yeah.
And I would tell them to, like I said before, be authentic. And if it's something they really want to do, they're gonna have to push through the slow times, the lulls, and like the harder days, and be consistent. Consistency is key.
Beautiful advice. Indeed.
Yes.
Consistency is key, and make sure you get in for the right reason. Wilson.
Yes.
Miss CaspurKills. Well, Casper, like I said, that is the last question I have for you. I just want to take this time to say thank you for sitting down with us and getting to answer and all these questions, and just getting to know you further as not just a streamer but as a person. Thank you for being our first guest for season 2 of this podcast.
Of course.
And I have said it before, but you are just so kind-hearted, so genuine, and so supportive of your community. You are building an empire. I cannot wait to see where it goes in the future. I just know I will be along for the journey and along for the ride and supporting from the background, saying, good job, you got this, girl.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, Bullet. I appreciate you.
Is there anything you want to say to me or to the chat or just anybody in the community that showed up tonight to chat with you and get to know you?
Well, Bullet, first off, thank you so much for having me, you know, having faith in me and all these things, and finally getting me on here when I've been waiting for months. But I digress. It's okay. But thank you. I appreciate you, and welcoming me into your community as well, and everyone in the community, Bullet's community, my community. You guys are amazing, and I love you guys so much. And thank you for being here and asking me questions, and, you know, just showing your support. I really, really appreciate it.
Casper, thank you again so much for hanging out with us tonight and answering these questions and just being the phenomenal streamer that you are. Like I said, I can't wait to see what the future holds for you. I know I'll be along for the journey, and I look forward to catching up with you at the end of the season to see where you're at in your journey.
Yes, me too. Thank you so much, Bullet.
All right, guys, we are going to roll these credits, and we will catch y'all later. Toodles!
Riding waves, electric
Thank you all so much for listening to this episode of Beyond the Stream with my guest, CaspurKills. If you're not already following her on all of her socials, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube at CaspurKills, be sure to go do so, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Toodles!
So thank you all for coming through. This journey's ours, but